Hi to all, welcome to Rekha Commerce. In this video, I'll go for types of price elasticity of demand. So, before going into that, like and share my video and subscribe my channel for more updates. And post your opinions and doubts on comment box. Let's go into the topic. Types or degrees of price elasticity of demand, right? So in my previous video, I already explained about the price elasticity of demand. It measures the degree of responsiveness of quantity demand of a product for a change in its price when all other things remains constant, right? So the formula for price elasticity of demand is percentage change in demand by percentage change in price, right? So these 5 types will helpful to understand how the demand will affect with the change in price. For suppose if there is a change in price, how the demand will affect? It means it should be more than the price or less than the price or equal to the price, or it should be constant, or it should be infinity. So that should be explained in these 5 types. So with the help of these 5 types, we have to know the demand and how it will react. Okay, let's go in detail. First one, perfectly elastic demand. See, here I also provide the notes for each and every type, so it will helpful in your exams. Okay, when a little change in price leads to an infinite change in quantity demand. For suppose if there is a small little change in price, that will give a infinite change in quantity demand. Okay, and suppose if the seller increase price by a small amount, then the demand becomes 0. It means there is no change in demand. Okay, because here the demand becomes 0. Or on the other hand, if the seller reduce the price, then the demand will be infinite. Okay, and another condition, there is no change in price, but there is an infinite change in demand. So here, whether there is a change in price or not, the demand will react here. Otherwise, for suppose here the price is constant, there is no change, but there is an infinite change in quantity demand. So that's why it is parallel to the x-axis. The price is parallel to the x-axis. So here the ED represents infinity. Okay. Next, go to the second one, perfectly inelastic demand. So elastic means change and inelastic means no change, and it was exactly opposite to the perfectly elastic demand. In perfectly elastic demand, there is a change in demand when compared to price, but here if the price change, if the price increase or decrease, the demand will not bother. The demand will not respond to the change. But in perfectly elastic demand, the demand will respond. Here, the demand will not respond. That is the difference between the perfectly elastic and inelastic demand. Okay, let's go into the detail. See here. X-axis represent the quantity demand and Y-axis represent the price, right? See, this is the original price and this is the original quantity. For suppose you decrease the price, the demand will not respond here. Or for suppose we have to increase the price, here also the demand will not respond. So the demand will always in constant in perfectly inelastic demand. The price increase or decrease, there is no change in demand. So here the change in demand is 0. It does not affect. So that is why here it is parallel to the y-axis. Okay. So in perfectly inelastic demand, the demand will not respond and it will be equal to 0. There is no change in demand. Next one. And third one, unitary elastic demand. So here percentage change in demand is exactly equal to percentage change in price. How it is possible? Let's see. See, here there is a x-axis which represents quantity demand and y-axis represents the price, right? So this is the original price and original quantity. So here price increase here to here. It means P2 to P1 the price should be increased. And the quantity demand decreases to Q2 to Q1. So the percentage change in price and the percentage change in demand both are equal. For suppose it increases to 50% and it will also decreases to 50%. So here the percentage both are should be equal. So demand equal to price here. The change in demand and the change in price both will be equal here. So here the ED, the demand equal to 1, right? Because it is in unitary. Both are in same condition. So according to unitary elastic demand, the percentage change in price will equal to the percentage change in demand. So here the demand respond according to the price in equal condition. Okay. So the curve should be in rectangle hyperbola. Okay. So next go to the fourth one. Relatively elastic demand. Right. See here. Percentage change in demand is more than the percentage change in price. For suppose the price change, then automatically the demand will also change, right? But here the percentage change in demand is more when compared to percentage change in price. For suppose the price change to 20% and it will lead to the demand to increase 40%. So the demand is more when compared to price. Let's see. Here also x-axis represent the demand, y-axis represent the price, right? See, this is the original price and original quantity. So here to here the price increases. It was very less. So for suppose 20% price increases. And Q2 to Q1 the quantity demand decreases. So it will decreases up to 40%, right? So 40% is more than 20%. So the percentage change in demand is more than the percentage change in price. Okay. So in relatively elastic demand, the percentage change in demand is more than when compared to the percentage change in price. So the demand curve is flat or flatter here. Okay. And next one, fifth one. Perfectly inelastic demand. So here percentage change in demand is less than the percentage change in price. In this case, the price is more. The change in price is more when compared to demand. But in previous relatively elastic demand, percentage change in demand is more. Here the percentage change in demand is less. That is the difference between both of us. Okay. Let's see. Quantity, price. Okay. This is the original price and this is the original quantity. So here the percentage change in price increase here to here. It means price increase up to 40%. But the demand only increase up to 20% here. So here ED is less than 1. So 20% is less than the 40%, right? So percentage change in demand is less than the percentage change of price. So here ED represents less than 1. Demand curve will be very steep here. So it is very easy to remember all these 5 types. Perfectly elastic demand. Elastic means change. So there is no change in price, but the demand will change even 0 or infinity. So here the demand will change. Okay. But in perfectly inelastic demand, there is no change in demand. Whether the price increase or decrease, the demand does not respond. So that is why ED equal to 0. Here the change of demand is 0. There is no change in demand. Okay. When coming to the unitary elastic demand, there is a change in price and that is equal to the demand. For suppose the percentage change in price and the demand both are equal. So here ED equal to 1. Okay. Next, relatively elastic demand. So here ED is greater than 1 because the percentage change in demand is more than the percentage change in price. So when compared to price, the percentage change in demand is more. So that is why it represents AD greater than 1. Okay. Next, So in relatively inelastic demand, the percentage change in demand is less than the percentage change in price. So that is the reason ED is less than the 1 here. So here the percentage change in price is more when compared to the percentage change in demand. So in case of relatively inelastic demand, the percentage change in demand is less than the percentage change in price. Okay. Thank you for watching.